Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. You were born to be hockey players. Every one of you. You were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
And so, in just a moment, we will drop the puck on opening period action on this here. The Grenoble 12U matchup between the Seacoast Spartans out of Exeter, New Hampshire, and the Richmond Hill Jaguars out of Richmond Hill, Ontario. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here. So glad you'd have me here as we break the ice one more time. This is game 5 of 5 on Gold Medal Sunday, week 4 for Can-Am hockey. As this is played out from the corner, just to give you some context here, skating in the dark sweaters with the red and white trim. Those are the Seacoast Spartans, and the Jaguars skating in the gray sweaters with the black trim. Any chance we can have them down a little bit there? As we will play 3 12-minute periods in regulation. And so if we get down to it, we might end up having overtime. We had overtime in the early game today. We went into overtime, expired overtime, and then went to a shootout. I want to say thanks to the team here as we are alongside the smooth operator Robin. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Glenn.
And our producer Matt Scheller. Howdy, Matt. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. We've got a nice operational crew here as this is played from the Jaguar zone. Both of these teams earning the opportunity to play for gold by virtue of being the top 2 teams in their division. As we look at the divisional standings for the Grenoble 12U, the Spartans came out undefeated, 3-0, 6 points in the standings. Richmond Hill went 2-0-1, 5 points in the standings. And so Seacoast having the edge in this particular case. When we look at head-to-head, there's no head-to-head. They have not faced each other. This is the first time they're seeing one another. This is the first time I'm seeing either of them, as this is played out across neutral ice. And now playing past Vangren. Vangren comes up with a loose puck. Now played out to the left defense. Up ahead on the left wing side. That's number 22, D'Souza. As we go down the list here and make sure that we catch everyone's name on the rosters before we get too hot in the action here. Early first period action, about 3 minutes in, as this is shot down through traffic and stopped at the left circle. On the Jaguars side, Chung, St. Denis, Berwick, Christie, Chan, Romas, close call there, as you can hear the gasp from the fans. Tucker, Christie, that's twins there. We have Kai Christie and Asher Christie. D'Souza, Serban, Edwards, Rochefort. That's the second goaltender. Right now will be in reserve for the Jaguars. Then we have Barilla, Lee, Ananya and Allen. So we have Chauncey Lee and Ryan Lee. We'll try to keep those clear as they are, what do you call it? Homophone? Homophone, I think, sounds same sound. Same sound. Homophone. Homophonic. Kind of like stereophonic, but not. As this is played up along the right wing side. Jaguars gaining the offensive zone as they toss it in. They'll try to get some fresh skates out on the ice. Meanwhile, for the Spartans, across the roster, we have Hamlin, Hudson, Kupka, Donovan, Carroll, Davidson, Puaro, Callender, Martin, Spencer, Lee, Vengren, Stevens, and Burwell. And down in the butterfly right now for the Spartans, that's Hamlin. On the opposite end, in the net, number 78, that is Adrian Anania. Played out towards the far side corner. Paddled away. Shot attempt by Tucker. That's ineffective. Now covered up by the young Jaguars goaltender.
Let's go, George! Let's go!
As we drop the puck to Ananya's left side, we dash down towards the fan side there just to get a reinforcement of the pronunciation for Ananya, as this is played down on the right wing side.
Nice job, guys.
Played down alongside Vengren. This is Burwell sending it around towards the far side as we are 5:15 into this first period, scoreless. Played cross ice out towards the left wing side as Callender will grab it up, sending it along the right wing side back, battling Christie. That is one of the Christie twins. Played into the middle. Here's a shot wide of the net. That's Edwards chasing Spencer. Edwards comes away with it. Chipped up to St. Denis. And shot on net, rebound out in front, still loose, no whistle, and finally, whistle dead. And so we're midway through the first period. Low shots on goal so far, only 2 by the Jaguars and nothing else for the Spartans. Once again, Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here. So glad you'd have me here as we are wrapping up 5 of 5 games on Gold Medal Sunday. This is my 17th game for Can-Am Hockey Week 4. And it has been a lot of fun. We covered mainly the evening slate. We covered early evening into the primetime and primetime nightcaps. We were here until, roughly 10 o'clock, 10:15 last night. And we were up at the arena a little bit before 7 a.m. this morning. They call that clopening, closing and opening. As this is looking for the wraparound. That was Christie, the Asher variety. We'll keep those clear as well, as the Christie twins will have plenty of time on the ice. We'll make sure that you're clear as to which one is on the ice. Played around to the right wing side. As that goes down deep. The official taking a quick look over at Tucker. Not sure if he was Wondering what the intent was going down towards the end wall. We will not see body checking in this age class. Every once in a while you will see physicality, which could be just a matter of skating in and catching a little bit of a rub on a player. Kind of like when you shoulder right up alongside somebody, there might be some physicality there. But not the full-on body check. As this is played from the near side, dropped around into the corner. It's Tucker, chased by Burwell. Tucker plays it out towards the left point. Wrister bounces, and a kick save by Hamlin. That's Allie Hamlin in the net, number 1 for the Spartans. Always seen a little bit of the Seacoast Spartans out on the road, not just here in the Olympic Center. Here's a shot ripped to the back of the net. And when you get that opportunity, all you can do is rip it. And that one delivered by Ryan Lee from the mid slot. Didn't have to go with much of a long windup. Nice wrister, and that's your icebreaker, folks. Jaguars up 1-0. 3:20 remaining, first period action.
Richmond Jaguars goal scored by number 72, Ryan Lee. Assisting on the goal, number 10, Kai Christie. Time of the goal, 8:40 in the first period. Lead from Christie at 8:40.
And so Kai Christie comes up with the assist on the Ryan Lee goal. As this is played out to neutral ice, we mentioned that we had seen Seacoast Spartans in various levels of the organization. We have seen AAA juniors travel hockey, what they call SPA, Seacoast Performance Academy. Saw that out on the road in trips out to the Boston area. May have seen them down in Philadelphia in a AAA tournament. Down to 2:14 remaining, first period action. Jaguars struck first. Spartans looking to respond. You see Kupka played out to the point and mishandled as the puck was up on edge and rolled a little sideways. As that fumbled out off of the stick of Spencer. And just as this was being brought into the offensive zone and drawn out, we get ourselves an offsides, which benefits the Spartans. As we get down to tail end of this period. Covered 2 college hockey games last night. I've been singing this tune a little bit just for the context so that some of the skaters that are out there, or even the parents, grandparents and such, as they hear the call on these games, recognize that this voice over the course of the weekend has been exerting itself in the college ranks as well. And one of these days, players on either team here will be playing, whether it be club hockey, which is what I was covering yesterday, or upper level Division I or Division II. The local team that I cover games for, as that one's gloved by Hamlin. The Paul Smith's College Bobcats out of Paul Smith's, New York. It's about 40-minute drive from the Olympic Center here. Due north and west. They play their home games usually in Saranac Lake, which is 10 miles from here. And occasionally they play right here in the Olympic Center. In fact, in October, early October, they hosted a tournament. Had a few teams in town playing. As this is played out towards the far side corner with just about a half minute remaining in this period. As this is tossed back down to the near side half wall. As Romas sends it out to the corner, and that should work its way into another shot attempt. But heavy pressure as the Spartans kind of creating a little bit of chaos on the defensive side. As Davidson lost his glove over by the half wall. That'll close out one period of play as the Jaguars strike first, breaking the ice for us in this gold medal game. We'll take a quick break and come back for second period action from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the Grenoble 12U Division gold medal game. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, guess what time it is? I'll give you a second. Well, if you said it was 1:29 p.m. local Lake Placid time, you'd be right. But if you also said that it was time to open up second period action in this gold medal game, you'd be right as well. As we open up second period play, I'll give you that popular phrase by former hockey broadcaster Doc Emmerich. Welcome to the second period, the period of the log change. As the goaltenders trade nets, now putting them and the defensive zones they guard on the opposite end of the ice from their benches. This makes it very difficult to get on-the-fly defensive substitutions. And so the takeaway here is get into the offensive zone early and often and stay fresh, as it will be easier to make on-the-fly changes there. And during stoppages of play, we'll see frequent changes of personnel. Here's Kupka. We saw Kupka rinkside during the tail end of the last game. That was Darien Youth Hockey Association against Collège Sainte-Anne, the Dragons. Kupka was just hanging out pregame, catching a little bit of live hockey. As Richmond Hill keeping it in play. Sent out towards the right wing side. Poke checked away. And now an opportunity with pressure coming as Christie defending down in the low slot. As we see the two Christies out there. And Asher is going to draw a penalty. And so Seacoast goes to the power play. With minute 56 into the second period, and the Spartans looking to close the gap, trying to find that equalizer. As that's thrown down to the end wall, picked up by Kai Christie. And now sent out to neutral ice. As this is Tucker. D to D. So Christie for body checking. As this is thrown off the side wall. And now perhaps with some momentum. And that'll be offsides. Tough break there as Hudson had gotten contact of the puck. His momentum carried him forward, but the puck, as it had bounced up and started moving forward, followed him into the offensive zone. Hudson could not tag up in time, and so we have offsides and a face-off alongside Hamlin to Hamlin's left side.
Seacoast Spartans player penalty to number 22, Jack Spencer. He received 1 penalty for slashing. Time of the penalty, 2:36. In the second period, Spencer for slashing, 2:36.
And now a tough break as the Jaguars send one to the box. Check that, the Spartans send one to the box for slashing. That right there is Spencer, shot off the end wall. Played around the near side. This is St. Denis. And now Chung battling Kupka. Played to the near side. As that's Barilla. Played over to St. Denis with Vengren chasing. Carroll supporting Burwell as Burwell comes from behind the net. Burwell with Carroll trailing. Burwell picking up some speed, working down into the corner. This is a good place to kill off a penalty, and just moments ago, getting back to full strength as Donovan comes out on the ice, fresh skates, shot paddled away. This is Lee, that's Chauncey Lee, number 44, on for the Jaguars. Played out towards the right side. Is that sent in by Serban? And now played out across the stripe. Chased down by Tucker. Tucker building speed. Plays it out towards the right wing side. And Stevens comes up with a steal. Stevens on the left wing side. Under pressure of the poke check of Allen. And now from the right wing side. Shot as that is deflected up and out of play. Oh, there's a nice toss from the Zamboni pit area. As we set up to Hamlin's left side. Peeled away by Spencer. Played through the middle as this is stolen away by Ryan Lee. Shot, glove down by Hamlin. Played behind the net. It's Hudson send it forward. Picked up by Berwick. Berwick saucered out towards the right wing side, intercepted, and now the Spartans back in the offensive zone. Here's Ryan Lee. Into the middle, fumbling that one. A little bit of stick handling work, loosen that up. Played down low to the forehand, rebound out in front, and cleaned up on the right side. Number 34, Barilla, and the Jaguars now up 2-0. And so midway through regulation, Second period action here. Jaguars up 2-0. Played along the left wing side.
Richmond Jaguars goal, scored by number 34, David Barilla. Assisting with number 72, Ryan Lee. And number 13, Evan Romas.
Barilla still out on the ice.
Barilla, Lee, and Romas at 5:56.
As this is played out to the near side half wall, and pinching down is Chung, sending it around the corner board. And this is going to be a penalty. And so a power play upcoming for the Spartans, down 2-0. St. Denis goes to the box. So we set up a face-off to Ananya's left side. Ananya under attack. Played below the goal line. And now trying to hold the zone.
Richmond Jaguars number 5, Benjamin St. Denis. He receives 1 minute for hooking. Time of the penalty, 6:49. Second period, St. Denis for hooking at 6:49.
As this is played out from below the goal line, up into neutral ice. As Christie, this is the Asher variety, coming up on the left wing side. Chest save by Hamlin. And we'll get an offsides. 11 minutes remaining in the Spartans power play. As we get a look at the scorers, points getters for the Spartans. On the left wing side, shot, rebound out towards the weak side. And we go back to full strength. As the Jaguars coach saying, stay in action, get into the defense, as they need him now. Played up towards the point and able to hold the line. That will spare just a moment as the Jaguars claim possession. On the Spartans side, points getters leading in the top 5 category. 5 points on 1 goal and 4 assists is Pioro. And then with 2 and 2, Spencer. 2 and 1 for Calendar. That's goals and assists. Stevens with 3 goals. Shot paddled away. As that goes out to the corner. And rounding out the top 5 with 2 assists, that's Davidson. Hamlin in net has 3 wins with a .958 save percentage. Right now, shots on goal 11-6 in favor of the Jaguars. So Hamlin's got 9 saves thus far. And then team stats. Spartans coming off of 3 wins as they went coast to coast with all wins this weekend. And the Jaguars coming off of 2 wins. On the goals for, however, Richmond Hill with 6 goals average. The Spartans with 4. Right now, Jaguars showing their scoring prowess.
He receives 1 minute for hooking.
So the Spartans on the penalty kill. 2:44 remaining second period action. Winding up as that's sent off the side of the cage. For the Jaguars, the points getters go a little like this. Chauncey Lee, looking for the stuff here, as this will be whistle dead. Chauncey Lee with 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points total. Romas with 2 and 3. Ryan Lee with 3 goals, 2 assists. Servin with 2 and 2. And Asher Christie with 4 goals. That's just the top 5. That does not represent all of the work that helps to make all of that happen. A lot of intangibles across a roster that may not show up in stat categories. You know the drill, as this is played down below the goal line. That right there is seen a lot in Canadian hockey. Having someone set down low. Shot and covered up. Just 5 seconds left on the PK for the Spartans. 2 goaltenders performing over the span of the weekend for Richmond Hill. Rochefort. Yes, that's right. We say that with all goodwill, as the young goaltender is 2-0 on the weekend. 2 wins, no losses, no ties. And then Ananya, to you and me, Ananya with a tie in the span of the weekend, as the Jaguars continuing to attack. We're back at full strength, 5-on-5. 99 seconds remaining in this second period, as this is turned away from the slot. Now the Spartans working through the middle. Out to Kupka. Played around to the near side. Stevens firing it down into the slot. Nobody else there, as Allen has it on the right side, with Callender guarding. And Puro down in the corner, assisting Callender. Played around to the half wall. And now picked up by Chauncey Lee. This is played back out to neutral ice. And Lee will send it back in, but a little bit too soon. We'll set up a face-off at the center dot. 34 seconds remaining in the second period in Game 5 of Gold Medal Sunday. As this is played into the middle. Shot down through the slot, still loose, as this plays to the near side. Played out to neutral ice. Here's an opportunity, racing up on the left wing side, trying to get it across to the right wing side, but Edwards could not connect. And that'll do it for 2 periods of play. At the end of 2, we're holding steady at 2-0. Jaguars lead the Spartans. We'll take a quick break, step outside. We'll check to see if any of the flowers are in bloom on this late November day. When we come back, we'll tell you why you don't store the topiaries in the linen closet. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching Can-Am Hockey, the Grenoble 12U gold medal game. We'll be right back.
12 minutes of hockey. Play hard, sisters and brothers, we play for each other, right? Who are we? What do we do? What's the best hockey store in Lake Placid?
This could be the final stanza. We have had an overtime followed by a shootout earlier today. Will the Spartans close the gap here as we open up third period play? The goaltenders returning back to their original nets. Once again, in case I forget my name, it's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here. So glad you'd have me here. As we are alongside the smooth operator, Robin, behind the camera. One more time, Robin. Hello.
Hello, Glenn.
Ah, she's still there. You can hear. Yes. Yes, we've got a mic right down below the camera there, and so we get to pick her up every once in a while as we close out. We don't usually do the greetings in the third period. Usually that's a first period only thing, but it's our last chance as we're going to wrap up this weekend. So take advantage. Early third period action. Spartans trailing by 2. As the Spartans came into this one in the top seed, in the number 1 seed. These are the top 2 teams in the division. The Spartans trailing despite having such strong output in the course of the round robin. As this is played deeply in the Spartan zone. Ripped around to the near side from the half wall. As we see Allen chasing back into his own zone. This may not make the line, and it doesn't. And so the Spartans perhaps might be able to get an offensive possession out of this. Play just alongside the blue line. Shot to the near side corner. That's going to buy some cover for the Spartans as they get some fresh skates out on the ice. And close call as a long stretch pass diagonally to the opposite blue line. Almost set up a release into the offensive zone for the Jaguars. Jaguars would love to have one more. It'll give some insurance as this is played to Servant. Sent down deeply as the Jaguars need reinforcements. And a lapse there momentarily. That should be an offsides. No offsides call. This is played off the end wall around the corner to the half wall. 3 minutes into this third period, and the Jaguars have controlled in a couple of categories, namely the scoring category as they lead 2-0. That's going to be a Spartans penalty. But also in the shots on goal category, 15-6. Jaguars have been controlling offensive occupancy. And so Pioro will go to the box for a minute. As this is played up to the left point, the ricochet. Yes, you got that right, Robin. Shot on net, and Hamlin comes up with another save. Half minute left on the penalty kill. Played down low to the near side door, and that one is ejected out to the near side wall. Tossed out across neutral ice. Moments away from Seacoast getting their 5th skater back. As this is chipped all the way back, coming right out is Pioro. Heads in to apply pressure. Now Strong defensive play by Burwell. Going down to the ice and getting the poke check on. And now racing up ahead is Hudson. Steals it away. Hudson to the backhand. As this will come around to Davidson. As Hudson able to get possession once again. As Callender trying to send it in. Almost had an offsides there. As this is played to the near side. Nearing the midsection of the period. As Chung sends it around. That's Ryan Lee feeding the middle. As Tucker collects it at the end wall with some help.
Look at Tyson! Center it.
As Romas sends it around towards the far side. And now down to the corner. A little bit of a lull now as the Jaguars continue to apply pressure. As Burwell comes up with it. Burwell trying to get that cross ice stretch pass. And now Burwell will fling it into the offensive zone. Handled out on the far side. Saucered up ahead. Here's Serbin. Serbin from the outside of the right circle. And now the Spartans. Donovan loses it out towards Kupka as Kupka fires it around. Davidson chasing. Now from the half wall, Kupka plays it down into the corner. Davidson is separated from the puck. As Lee providing some defensive support. Here's Tucker. And now check that with Davidson on the right side. The off winger draws it down towards the corner. And Chan roaming the half wall area. Up to Burwell. Burwell gets a late release and then follows up with a slapper. Davidson feeding the slot. And Burwell able to hold the line. Burwell will drop back. The rangy skater covers a lot of ground in few strides. By ground, do you know I mean ice. And by ice, you know I mean hockey. 4 minutes remaining, third period action. Jaguars up 2-0. As this is played around to the near side. Carroll trying to hold the line and does. Now the Jaguars get the escape. Can-Am awards folks coming down into the scorers area. It is about that time as Hamlin comes up with a stop. That is save number 14, it appears there for Hamlin. At this point, we start thinking about timeouts. There is a timeout on the table. And we also start thinking about pulling the goaltender for an extra attacker. I have some indication that perhaps both teams unaware that there is a timeout available as that bounces dangerously close. 2:53 remaining third period action in a 2-goal game. This has been a very well defended game on both sides, but in particular on the Jaguars side. And when goals are at a premium, being able to get offensive zone occupancy and a goal goes a long way. In this case, the Jaguars with 2, and that seems more like a handful. 2:19 remaining in regulation. I have a feeling that perhaps the Spartans, unaware that there is a timeout available. If there was any thought of pulling a goaltender and calling a timeout, usually a good idea to call that timeout and strategize, set up a play so that as the goaltender is out of the net, 6 attackers know what to do to try to close the gap. As we are now getting down to that point, the wee small moments of the game, 94 seconds remaining, and no movement coming from Hamlin, as I am surmising that there will not be an empty net today. And this is as good a chance to pull a goaltender while the offensive zone had been secured. Now the Jaguars coming in, throwing it down to the end wall. Shot blockered away, and another save for Hamlin.
The last minute of play in the third period.
And this is getting down to it, folks. One last effort here as we're in the last minute. Hamlin pulled out with 45 seconds to go and now being sent. Well, we'll hold steady for a moment. It looks like this is going to be a face-off.
Timeout, Seacoast Spartans.
We'll see where that face-off will go. The Spartans call the timeout with 44 seconds left, down by 2. Well, we've already made our point clear back around the 2 to 3 minute mark, trailing by 2 with goals at a premium. You really want to take a look at this stuff a little bit earlier. It is kind of it's early team development at the 12U group, so we may not see the same kind of tactics at this age level as we would see at, let's say, the 14U, the 16U, on up even into AAA juniors and college and pros, etc. But some of the studies say that the best results when needing to pull a goaltender happen sometime around the 6 minutes remaining mark, but this isn't full regulation, and so 6 minutes remaining would be a little bit more like 4 minutes remaining in the youth hockey side of things, given the shorter periods. And so that might have been a good time to surprise the Jaguars by throwing an extra attacker out there. So empty net, 6 attackers. Shot down the slot as that goes to the glass. 30 seconds left. Played out across the middle, looking for a redirect out in front. Now from the right circle. 20 seconds left. Across to the middle. Stolen away by Kupka and now sent back up. 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10. As you have 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? And the Richmond Hill Jaguars believed enough as they supported on the defense very well, and just a couple of goals in makes it enough to take the victory. And the Jaguars celebrating as they will take gold.
Gold medal game, the Richmond Hill Jaguars 2, the Seacoast Spartans 0. Let's give both teams a nice round of applause and a well-played game here in the second period.
And so both teams, we expect momentarily, will gather at the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line.
After the ceremonial handshake at center ice, we'd like to ask both teams to line up on their respective blue lines. And then we'll ask the players from both teams to remove their helmets to assist in the presentation of the silver and gold medals.
Alrighty, a little bit of a conference at the Spartans bench to get everybody tuned in and in harmony with the moment. Tough break for the Spartans as they were successful throughout the weekend as both teams gather at the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line. Good game, good game. Indeed, a defensively good game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. And so at the end of regulation, coming up with a victory, 2-0, the Jaguars out of Richmond Hill, Ontario, taking the victory, and Canada will take gold. We'll take a quick break and get ready for the awards ceremony from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary alongside Robin, the smooth operator behind the camera. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. We'll be right back.
The Seacoast Spartans. I call you number, please come forward to accept the medal. Number 1, Allie Hamlin. Number 2, Braden Hudson. Number 4, Josh Kupka. Number 8, Nolan Donovan. Number 9, Ronan Carroll. Number 11, Bert Davidson. Number 14, Jack Maloro. Number 15, Blake Callender. Number 18, Zachary Martin. Number 28, Jack Spencer. Number 37, Gavin Lee. Number 66, Brogan Benford. Number 88, Braxton Stevens. Number 91, Alec Burwell. And congratulations to the Seacoast Spartans coaching staff, head coach Preston Kessler, assistant coach Tom Burrow, and manager Todd Spencer. Congratulations to the Seacoast Spartans, our Grenoble Division silver medalists. It is now my pleasure to introduce the gold medalist in our Grenoble Division, the Richmond Hill Jaguars. Starting with number 2, Number 11, Number 13, Evan Romas. Number 16, Macklin Tucker. Number 18, Asher Christie. Number 22, Tyson D'Souza. Number 24, Enid Servan. Number 26, Hudson Edwards. Number 29, Jonas Rochefort. Number 34, David Gorilla. Number 44, Chelsea Lee. Number 72, Brian Lee. Number 78, Adrian Anaya. Number 88, Benjamin Allen. And the Richmond Hill Jaguars coaching staff, head coach Todd Wheeler, assistant coaches Coleman Langren and Sean Quinley, manager Itana Marilla, and trainer David Christie. Ladies and gentlemen, your Grenoble Division gold medalists, the Richmond Hill Jaguars. At this time, we'd like to ask both teams to select 3 representatives to come to the podium at the scorers table for a photo opportunity with the championship flag, arena banner, and a Olympic flame. Once again, here are your gold medal teams, the Seacoast Spartans, and the gold medalists, the Richmond Hill Jaguars.
Gold and silver, silver and gold up on the podium. Now for a portrait of gold. As the Richmond Hill Jaguars taking care of business, holding up throughout on strong defense. Just a couple of goals, enough to get it done. As we see them on and around the podium with the arena banner, the Olympic torch, Challenge Cup plaque, the gold medals and the smiles from coast to coast. As Canada takes this gold. You've been watching Can-Am Hockey Week 4. We'll see you on the next one.